to toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and sippin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio
Show. Ooh, all right, y'all, welcome back. If you're wondering why I just made that woo sound, this interview right here is finna blow your freaking mind. No, I don't even know the whole story yet. So I'm going to recap. I got my man Arthur Lance D. Thompson Jr. in the house.
What's happening?
Y'all may recognize him, especially if you follow us on ANO Radio. He's the host of Bedtime Stories. Comes on every day, damn near, might as well say. He comes on after me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You probably heard me lead him in a couple times. And you may remember his first time, well, no, actually his second time over here, where he did an interview. We titled it Stolen Joy. Was it Stolen Joy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we called it Stolen Joy. And he was telling us about his situation with his then girlfriend. And for anybody who didn't hear that interview, you may want to check that one out. Check that one out. Again, Stezo Radio, Stolen Joy, Arthur Lance D. Thompson Jr. interview. So, for those who didn't hear that interview, in that interview, we found out that he was dating a coworker.
Mm-hmm.
She was younger than him. One of his
sisters. Wait, let's clear it up. I ain't no R. Kelly shit. Oh, yeah. She's 27. I'm 39.
right. Yeah. Because, KLZ is big.
Right.
Out here. You know what I'm saying? And they went away to his sister's wedding. It was a location wedding, somewhere nice, romantic. Bahamas, right?
Jamaica,
right. So, matter of fact, didn't a bunch of y'all come back?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. My little sister came back pregnant. My brother got his wife pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Man,
it was something in the water down there.
Bomba clot. I swear, man.
So, situation went from good to bad real fast. I'm just really giving y'all a recap. You got to hear that interview. But it went from good to bad real fast.
Mm-hmm.
He had trouble seeing his child. She just disappeared. She went back to her girlfriend. She wasn't letting him see the child. He wasn't allowed to be at any hospital visit. It was just getting messy. He had to spend X amount of dollars on lawyers and legal fees just to say he was the father. He didn't get a chance to name his child. I think the first time you saw your child was, how old was he?
He was 2 months. I saw him the first time 2 months at a coffee shop.
Right. So, again, you got to check out the first interview. Mm-hmm. So now, that's my way of trying to catch y'all up. But you really ain't caught up. You really fucking ain't caught up, because now he's back with part 2. So everybody who heard part 1 and was wondering how did this story end, it has not ended. So now let's pick it up from right there.
All right. Now I want everybody to know this is an unfortunate true story. It might be an interesting story to some. You know what I mean? Some might say it's a good story or whatever, but it's an actual true story. I'm not doing this for any type of notoriety. I'm not doing this to monetize on it. I'm doing this, you know what I mean, to get my story out, to get my voice heard, to more or less help somebody else that's going through the same situation, because it's like I started a movement. It's called Real Fathers Fight. It's like we all as fathers need to stick together because we don't have a voice. You know what I mean? The system is already designed against us, how it is, period. Once you go to court, regardless what the verdict is, you done lost as a black male. You done lost. Going to family court or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's ridiculous. I'm tired of women trying to use kids as weapons. You know what I mean? Well, we into it where you can't see your child. Where, you know what I mean, we into it where I'm going to use the kid against you. Where it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That hurts the father, you know what I mean, that want to be in the kid's life. But who you think it hurts the most? It hurts the child the most. You know what I mean? They deserve their other parent. They deserve their other unconditional love. They deserve their other family to show them that they're there for them. Regardless of whatever we go through or whatever ups and downs, trials and tribulations, just don't take the other parent out the equation. And I'm a firm believer in not throwing the other parent underneath the bus. God rest my ex-wife Lean's soul. We got into it numerous amount of occasions. You know what I mean? Was like her secrets will go with me to the grave. I would never tell Trey nothing about nothing like that. And with Kriana, I was never gonna tell my son Bryson nothing like that or the kids to come now. But it's like I'm being so slandered and thrown underneath the bus. Was like I just have to speak. You know what I mean? You can't take everything from me. I need my voice. You know what I'm saying? I need my voice. So it's like you say to catch people up. Let me catch y'all up. Okay, now check this out. Now, last year, you know what I mean? I did everything I could to be in my kid's life. First off, when I take it from the top, I need to take it from the top because I need to grasp y'all attention. I need to holler at y'all right quick. So I'm going to let y'all know why I did what I did. I'm going to catch y'all up, and I'm going to go into the story. I'm a firm believer in family. You know what I mean? A firm believer in family. My family, you know what I'm saying, was dysfunctional coming up. Now, you know what I'm saying, Stezo, you said keep it 100, I'm keep it 100.
He gonna keep it 100.
Keep it 100. I don't give a fuck who get offended. You know what I'm saying? This is the undisputed, undivided truth. I'm going to tell on myself. I'm going to tell it. My family was dysfunctional coming up. My father, you know what I'm saying, goddamn it, had a mistress for 25 to 27 years. He was married to my mama.
When did you find that out?
When did I find that out?
Yeah.
I found that out, shit. My old man had us around his mistress, you know what I'm saying, at the time.
Okay.
When we was kids and used to have us lie to our mama and be like, oh, well, we was at White Castles or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He had an extra kid, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My little brother. Not trying to go too far into their situation to throw them under the bus, but I'm just letting you know how things started out with me, you know what I'm saying? With me. My situation was dysfunctional. When every relationship I got in, it seemed like it was dysfunctional. You know what I mean? I got with a girl one time when I was younger, about 15, 16 years old. Before we had sex, she got pregnant on me. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You pregnant by somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, wow. So it was like, it's ridiculous. So moving forth, when I got with my ex-wife, I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it take, I mean, we're going to be a family. I'm going to be better than my daddy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be a family, be better than my daddy. I'm going to be better than what my mother and father had. We're going to be a family. You know what I mean? And not to talk about her. You know what I'm saying? But she cheated first. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, everybody I'm with just, you know what I'm saying, went back to ex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it took us, we moved on, we got, you know what I'm saying, got together, and not to talk about too much about that situation. Like I said, she's not here to defend herself, so I'm not going to go into full detail about that. But, you know what I'm saying, when we had our son, it took 10 years for Trey to get here. You know what I'm saying? She had her situation, we had 10 years for Trey to get here. I always wanted a family. So then, you know what I'm saying, after me and her parted ways, I still wanted that family situation. When she was still breathing, we still was family regardless. You know what I mean? Right. It was like we were still family. She would talk to me about my relationship issues. I would talk to her about hers with guys. At the end of the day, we was family. When I was down to my wits' ends and had not a dollar to my pocket, I was going to buy a house and sleep in Trey room. You know what I'm saying? She was going through her situation, going to the hospital. I was there. Right. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't intimate or nothing like that, but you know what I mean? We were still family. So I didn't even know that my divorce actually had affected me as much as it did, but you know what I mean? I guess that it did so. So moving forth, got with another female in Vegas. You know what I mean? That's what really got me started writing. I thought she was the one. Got with her. We got together, you know what I'm saying, try to do a family situation, you know what I mean? She went back to her ex, so a bartender, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, man, what type of pattern is this? You know what I'm saying? Whoever I did something to, I apologize right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So moving on again, years later, you know what I'm saying, got with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? We went to the doctor, even trying to have kids, we got engaged, you know what I'm saying? We was together for a little while, then after that, my ex-wife passed. So I'm like, damn, I don't even have opportunity to have family now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that situation is gone. So I was moving fast. I'm like, you know, so this way engagement going wild came in that book I wrote. So I was moving fast. I'm like, I'm not moving back to Vegas to be with a girlfriend. I'm moving back out here to get a wife. You know what I mean? I can't afford a girlfriend right now. I need a family structure. I got this son to raise alone. We got together, got engaged. You know what I mean? She started cheating, you know what I'm saying? And was liking women too. I'm like, damn, it's like an epidemic. You know what I'm saying? Moved back to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Now I moved back to Chicago for the family support for my son. So now that's where the story comes in with this when it's coming into play. I met my son's mother now, you know what I'm saying, Kriana. We used to work together, you know what I'm saying? Right. She was a massage therapist. We used to work together, you know what I mean? And she was cute. I used to flirt with her back and forth, went to her, hollered at her, you know what I'm saying? And she claimed that she wouldn't date nobody. And I asked her, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I'm like, man, do you like girls? Because like nowadays, you got to ask a motherfucker ahead of time. Do you like girls? You know what I'm saying?
Especially with your past. You said,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, no, not really. Why you say that? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So we moved on. Little sis getting married. She going to Jamaica. So I'm like, man, damn, I don't want to go to Jamaica by myself. I'm gonna bring some soft out there with me, some talent. So me and, you know what I'm saying, she told me don't say her name, but you know, me and Miranda got into it. You know what I'm saying? So she's supposed to win, so I wind up, you know what I'm saying, taking Kriana.
Uh-huh.
So we go out there and we, you know what I'm saying, had a ball. You know what I mean? But when we was out there, it just seemed like she had an attitude. You know what I mean? One minute she hot, next minute she cold.
Right.
My family even picked up on it like, damn, what's up with old girl? Why she's hot and cold? You know what I mean? Why she seem like she got an attitude problem? So, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I was still trying to make it work because she had qualities that reminded me of my ex-wife. Like, when we got along great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we go out there. We had fun. Like I say, shit, I guess it was the free alcohol, the free the food, the bomber cloud. I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's that all-inclusive life.
All-inclusive life. So she come back pregnant. You know what I mean? So she come back pregnant. I'm like, damn, now it's time to actually, you know what I'm saying, put my big boy drawers on.
Now, at this time, had y'all spoken about, you know, having kids, or y'all was just like in the dating phase?
Well, we was in the dating phase, and you know what I'm saying, we wasn't doing nothing to prevent having kids. You know what I'm saying? And in my defense, me being a nigga, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I ain't think I can have kids that easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit something raw. You know, I ain't think I can have kids that easy. It took forever for us to make trade. Yeah. Nobody else got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I sneezed on her. I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? You pregnant. But you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, now it's time for me to actually put my big boy, you know what I'm saying, drawers on. I'm like, I don't create baby mamas, I create wives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's think about, you know what I'm saying, eventually getting married. I ain't say right away because we only know each other for a few months. Let's eventually think about getting married. Let's eventually think about moving in together. She was like, cool with it at first because she said that she wanted a normal lifestyle. Then that's when she spoke to me that she liked women and she didn't have dated women before. She wanted a normal lifestyle. So I'm like, all right, well, I told her my family situation, you know what I'm saying, and we was like, we was going to make it work.
Right.
So I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and make it do what it do. So by any means necessary, I was trying to be there for her, you know what I'm saying, while she was pregnant. She was still working the job with me, but so many red flags was occurring. I mean, whenever she was sick, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I'm there, you know what I'm saying, because I'm the type of person, if you're pregnant, we pregnant, you know what I'm saying, you sick, if I can't do nothing but hold the bucket, you know what I'm saying, I'm here with you, you know what I mean? So she would leave the job, go, you know what I'm saying, go home. I'm like, well, I'm going to come home with you, make sure you straight. No, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when she exposed to me that she's like, this girl that she was dating at the time, she didn't give me the name at first. She's like, this girl that she was dating at the time might call me. No, she didn't say it was the girl. She said her ex might call me because her ex been going through her phone. I'm like, how the fuck your ex go through your phone? You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, got my iTunes account. Well, I'm like, I'm about the shits. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hundreds, man. If your motherfucking ex called my phone, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. You don't want to be scummy, goddamn you. So, you know what I'm saying? She was like, no, don't do that. So her ex did call my phone. You know what I'm saying? Pleasant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't even, you know what I'm saying, be mad at the girl. She called me. She was like, her name Tree. She like, Lance, I just want to know how you know Kriana. Man, I don't know no Kriana. First of all, you know what I'm saying, I'm a defense man. I don't know no Kriana. Fuck you talking about? She like, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm her fiance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She like, we've been dating for a while. I'm her fiance, and she told me y'all going to Jamaica, and she, you know what I'm saying, she was using you to try and get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She told me she was saving money and trying to get her artificially inseminated, tipping out the job to get artificially inseminated. So now I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I go to, you know what I'm saying, my son and mama with that, and she like, oh, who you gonna believe, her or me? All right, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it take. You know, I'm just gonna be here for the shorty. I'm still fighting for the kid. I'm not gonna be here for my son. So, moving forth, she wound up getting fired from the job.
Okay.
I guess the girl didn't want her working with me no more. So, you know, so she wound up getting fired from the job. She had it sweet, you know what I'm saying? The massage therapist, you didn't have to go to work, you know what I'm saying? So she was like a no-call, no-show for like 5-6 times in a row.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So the girl,
she did it on purpose.
Yeah, the girl wanted her to get fired, so she didn't work with me. So I sent her flowers to her house, and I told her, I'm going to come to your house with you. She's like, no, don't come to my house because my mama know that we into it. I'm like, we got into an argument 2 weeks ago about some silly shit. You know what I'm saying? You done told me how your ex done tried to kill you before, you know, to rip IV out your arm. You beat your ass, slash your tires, all type of shit. Me, you got in an argument 2 weeks prior, and you still talking about something with your, you know what I'm saying? Well, you want to keep that a secret. That's why you want me to come to your house. And I'm not the type of guy that just pop up in nobody's house. So I'm like, all right, fine. I honored it. So I'm like, I'm not just gonna come to your crib. Sent flowers to her house when she was, you know, for her birthday. Sent her some money, put some money in her account. Put like $500 in her account. You know what I'm saying? Sent her some flowers, whatever. Then she called me up one day. I'm getting ready for work. This is the day after her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so she called me up one day. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to spend her birthday with her. I'm like, well, you know, it's your birthday, it's my birthday type shit. We together, you know what I'm saying? I got you. She like, well, no, I won some tickets, you know what I'm saying, to go see Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm like, how the fuck you win tickets? I do radio. I ain't heard you win no tickets, but all right, man, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Guess she wound up going with the ex. You know, with Tree. She took her to go see Bone. You know what I'm saying? So she called me up one day, and she like, well, Teresa came over here, and, you know, and this after, you know what I'm saying, Teresa slashed her tires and whooped her. She claimed she was afraid of her. She moved from her current address at that time to, you know what I'm saying, to the south side. So she like, Teresa came over here, and she tore up my house. So I'm like, damn. I said, well, how the fuck she know where you live? Well, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You know what I'm saying? She just randomly came over there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So then Treese fuck around and called me, you know what I'm saying, on FaceTime. Like, man, Lance, she FaceTime me. I've been over here. I've been fucking her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, how you gonna fuck somebody while you pregnant with my kid? To me, that's the most disrespectful, demonic shit ever. You know what I'm saying? You fucking somebody while you pregnant with my child, and you fucking a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. I believe in, you know what I'm saying, something different than what society believe in. You know what I'm saying? You putting those type of seeds into my child. To me, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, I've been fucking her. I'm the one who named the baby. You know what I'm saying? I named him Bryson, and so we named them together. You couldn't go to doctor's visits because I've been going. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Really? Well, that's fucked up. So I tell Kriana, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I said, I wish you was 100 with me like I was 100 with you. I say, man, don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? I said, don't even trip. Holler at me when the baby born. Got lawyered up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to be here for my son. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So my lawyer wrote a letter. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? If you don't report the abuse that you experienced from your girlfriend, Lance going to have to follow action with DCFS. Because, like, the girl whooped her ass. You know what I'm saying? There's been lacerations on her chest, slashed her tires, everything.
Right.
Police get involved. You know what I'm saying? You don't press charges. So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't follow through. So my lawyer wrote a letter like that. So Kriana take this to, you know what I'm saying, to go get an order of protection. Oh, Lance wrote me a letter, and they gave her order of protection. So I'm like, and all my lawyer did was write a fucking letter.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So they gave her an emergency order of protection. Out here in Illinois, they grant women order of protections like they candy. You know what I'm saying? They gave her order of protection. I couldn't believe this shit. So now the order of protection in play. Couldn't see my son. Couldn't go to no doctor's visits. The baby born. Now, I didn't even know he was born April 24th. My lawyer going back and forth with her lawyer. I went to Jeffrey Levitt. Jeffrey Levitt, y'all, is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I spent about $10,000, you know what I'm saying, going to Jeffrey Levitt, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. I'm in court, and an attorney wind up quitting right there in front of the judge, was like, I want to, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of disposition. He's like, well, I want to, you know what I'm saying, quit as his attorney. We're in the middle of disposition with the judge.
Your attorney?
Yeah, with Jeffrey Levitt. I told dude, I said, man, go sit the fuck down, man. He kept trying to ramble. I said, go sit the fuck down. I said, Yana, I represent myself for now. So, you know what I'm saying? They was taking forever with the DNA test. Well, we can't make her take a DNA test. Y'all not married. You got to wait till the baby's 6-7 months. So now I'm moving fast. I'm panicking. I'm like, you know what? I know what's going on. I know dildos can't make a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
God damn it. Energizer ain't never made a baby. I'm like, the baby mine. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I went before the judge. I say, look, I'm signing a voluntary acknowledgement form right now. Fuck a DNA test. The kid is mine. You know what I'm saying? So legally, the kid is mine. You know what I'm saying? He could have came out Chinese, African, anything. I ain't even seen him yet. He's mine. You know what I'm saying?
You had to do all this in the system just to get a DNA test.
I didn't even get a DNA test.
Oh,
just to get, you know, some legal rights as a father now.
Right.
Because they kept saying, well, the baby's young. At this point in time, he was like almost a month. Well, he's young, and we can't make her, you know what I'm saying, come get a DNA test. Y'all wasn't married. She's breastfeeding, all this old bullshit. So I'm like, damn.
But she could have went in at any time and said, I want a DNA test to prove that he's the father if she was trying to get child support.
Right. But she didn't. She wanted to push me out the equation to be with old girl. And old girl didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, that she was pregnant and shit. She tried to play me and her. Me and Treese, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, when Treese found out, she was pissed. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I told y'all, man, y'all, this is a real true story. This is fucked up. It's true, but listen. You know what I'm saying? So went to mediation, spent money on lawyers. She wound up dropping the fraudulent order of protection, which I'm like, I don't even want it dropped. I want to win. I just spent 10 bands. I at least want to say I got a victory. You know what I'm saying? So after she dropped it, they say, well, her lawyer say, well, go meet her downstairs. She downstairs right now. We was at the Daily Center with the baby. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking to myself, ain't nobody gonna walk with me. I ain't seen this girl, you know what I'm saying, in months. She lied on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my son, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? I go downstairs and talk to her, and me being, you know what I'm saying, the type of person I am, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm trying to be here for the child. So I tried to hug her. I'm like, well, I at least want my son to know love from both his parents. At least experience that one time in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Love from both his parents. She bagged back. You know what I'm saying? Like on some old other shit. Back. So I took the baby, you know what I'm saying? Saw him, hugged him, whatever. So they said the visitation.
And that's your first time seeing your son?
That was my second time.
Second time seeing
First
your
time I
son.
saw him was at the coffee shop. Because when I signed the voluntary acknowledgement form and said that I'm the father, they was like, well, go outside and call. They had her lawyer go outside and call her and set up time where I could see my son. They said, okay, where you want to see him? I said, well, shit, let me meet him at the police station. I don't give a fuck where. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet my son. So her lawyer picked a coffee shop all the way up north. I forgot the name of some fucking coffee shop. I come over there, you know what I'm saying, with all type of gifts, you know what I'm saying, meeting my son for the first time. I mean, now I'm amongst strangers, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't get that, how you see your kid the first time in the hospital, they're crying at an emotional moment where it's like, man, this is my boy, I love him, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to meet him the first time in the coffee shop. People looking at me, why the fuck he meeting his kid here? You know what I'm saying? Now, the order of protection's still in play. Kriana ain't supposed to have been there. She's there. So, I mean, I still didn't know how to feel because she's there now, sitting on the other side of the room. Her mama was talking to me. Her mama cool, you know what I'm saying, letting me know, like, man, take pictures of everything in case she lie and say you ain't, you know what I'm saying, bought the baby nothing.
So her mother played the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave her mama a check for $500. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, get this to Kriana if the baby need anything. Off the strength, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got proof of all that. Came there, you know what I'm saying, with all type of diapers, you know what I'm saying, everything. Was in there with him for a couple hours. Me and her, we started back, you know what I'm saying, like conversing whenever, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, the next court date, they wind up dropping order of protection. So now I'm like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, mistakes happen, you know what I'm saying, by the shit she pulled.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I done did some fucked up shit in my 20s. She only 26 at the time. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna forgive and forget. You know what I'm saying? And I knew in the back of my mind, I said, I always wanted family. I said, if she ever was to come to me correct, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, say no. That's why I was pushing other women out the equation last year. Because I'm like, I wouldn't say no. I wasn't strong enough to say no. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, if she come to me correct, we gonna go and do it. We start hanging out, meeting up at restaurants with the kid, meeting up, you know, so we met up one time.
So y'all was kind of like dating all over again.
Yeah, but it wasn't intentionally on my part.
Right.
That was like the meetup spots.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's meet up at Chili's. Let's meet up at Fridays.
I got you.
First time my family met my son, I had to pass him around like he was a loaf of bread. We was at Bocce's. You know what I'm saying? And that was like disrespectful to me. I'm passing my son around and, you know what I mean, just trying to make her comfortable because it's like now she don't know where my mind stayed at. We just got over beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm pissed because I'm like, we had no reason to have beef. You created this beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still like, fine, I'll play the part, be the responsible father, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it take, you know what I'm saying? Real fathers fight, I'm here. You know, pass them around, let you be comfortable. I even sat next to her in the restaurants because I didn't want her to feel, you know what I'm saying, bad because, you know, last year I came out with therapy. And there's a song on there called War. You know what I'm saying? Well, that just turned everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I made that song. I came out with Stolen Joy. So I sat next to her in the restaurant just so she could feel comfortable because I didn't want her to be like, well, I know these people hate me, but I gave her respect because I'm like, you came in here, you know what I'm saying, to show good faith.
And she is the mother of your child.
Right, and she's the mother of my child. So we start hanging out more. We went to Dave and Buster's. You know what I mean? It was like, unintentionally, we started, you know what I'm saying, growing feelings, you know what I'm saying, for each other again. I'm like, you know what? Let's take pictures together as a family. You know what I'm saying? So the kid can have something. You know what I mean? And it was like, still stuff was in the back of my mind that upsetted me because my son's name is Bryson. And that's something her and the girl named him. Right. You know, I didn't even have opportunity to name him his name. I mean, I was going to charge that to the game. But his last name not even Thompson or Thomas. Her last name is Thomas. Mine is Thompson. She gave it her mama's baby daddy last name.
Really?
Gilmer. So I'm like, if that ain't not a fucking slap in the face, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, was he the baby daddy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you could have created a last name, gave him extra bars, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything. How the fuck you gonna give my son another man's last name that don't even have blood in his body?
Well, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't call me to the hospital to make sure I could see him, but you called your ex-stepfather there. You know, he holding your leg while the baby getting pushed out. He's seeing your pussy. You know, I'm like, whoa, this is weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is a weird situation. You know what I'm saying? So we try to talk about it, try to move forward. Went to counseling. We went to counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. We go to counseling. The counselor even was like asking us questions that she was lying about. You know what I'm saying? Like the counselor asked her, have y'all ever, you know what I'm saying, experienced domestic violence? She know. I'm like, damn, we gonna come here and lie? Or we gonna, you know what I'm saying, actually try and create something on solid ground? You know what I'm saying? Why lie? You know what I mean? Tell the council the truth. I said, we gonna create something, got to be on strong soil.
And she's asking if any of you, I mean,
Right.
at any time in your life, not between the two of you,
Right.
just at any time in your life.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? She like, sometimes, I'm like, well, you was with a girl that whooped your ass. Slashed your tires every day.
Right.
Beat you while you was pregnant with my son. How disrespectful is that? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in there, I'm getting mad. I'm like, damn, I say, tell the truth. The council was like, I done did this for so many years. This is not going to work between y'all two. Real shit. The council said that. She's like, this is not going to work between y'all two. You know what I'm saying? At all. So sessions would go on. So it's like, she was still lying. But now I'm jumping, you know what I'm saying, too far in the story. So let me fill you back in where we was at, you know what I'm saying, last. So like I said, I saw that I was getting more by playing nice with her, by us dating or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? When I went to the courts, when I had the ball in my hand to go to mediation and everything, they asked me, what did I want? You know what I mean? But she in there, she's saying, well, she live an hour away. She breastfeed, all that old bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So she asked me, she's like, well, let's keep the courts out of this. If we keep the courts out of this, we could just handle this amongst ourselves. So now I'm thinking in my mind, all right, well, fine. I ain't got to worry about child support. I ain't got to worry about scheduled visits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real life, regular family situation where I'm getting back, which I lost with my first son's mother. So I'm like, all right, well, fine. Let's go ahead and drop all that. So, you know what I mean? It was stated between her and I. Well, I was off on the weekends. Well, I had my son on the weekends, get him on the weekday. Everything was cool. We was rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Everything was cool. So
now, where's the ex during this time?
which ex is that?
Her ex, her ex girlfriend. Where is she? Is she still calling you? And
No.
Okay.
To my understanding, she was out the equation at that point in time.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I when we was going to the restaurants and everything, when I saw her at the restaurants, I saw that she had an engagement ring on at one point in time, and I got pissed. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, you really gonna wear this bitch ring? You know what I'm saying? Up here?
Right.
And then she took it off, you know what I'm saying? But after that, she explained to me, like, well, they not together, and that was a bad situation, and you know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to forgive her. I even made a song about that too called Why'd You Hurt Me, featuring Shannon Clay. Not trying to shout out all my stuff, but it's like my music is my musical diary.
Right. And y'all can get all that iTunes, anywhere they stream music. iTunes, Tidal,
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Why'd you hurt me? You know what I'm saying? And how that song came about was, I said, won't you write down everything that you don't like about me? I'll write down everything I don't like about you, and let's just work this out. It's like, well, I don't not like you. I'm like, well, damn, why did you put me through everything you put me through? So I didn't mean to. So it's like, okay, so I just wrote the song. You know, why did you hurt me? And at the end of it, end of the song, I was like, fuck it, we're family now. That happened. Let's go ahead and work this out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and work this out. What's so happy? She was still on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Still on bullshit. Still on bullshit, bro. So, okay. Now, what we at? You got a question?
Yeah, because I'm just keeping them up to date. So, as y'all getting this going on, the ex is not in the picture.
Right.
And y'all, you said y'all did the counseling, and the counseling really wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? So, at any point, did you really think y'all would get married?
I thought we would, you know what I mean? Because I thought that was a responsible thing to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Now, were you thinking about marrying her because it's the right thing to do, or because you wanted to marry her, like you really had love for her?
No, I thought it was because it was the right thing to do.
Okay, so it was more so, like you said, you want to be in your kid's life. You want your child to grow up within a 2-parent home.
Right, a 2-parent home, and she lives in a bad area. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you do as a man? You know your kid living in a bad area. She got a small apartment, you know what I'm saying, living with somebody else that's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So what do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? When she told me where she lived and who she stayed with another ex. You know what I'm saying? So
another one of her ex?
Yes, another ex. I'm like, well, hold on. Now this is, you know what I'm saying, some strange love type shit.
Now, was this a male or a female ex?
A female.
Another female, okay.
Yeah, a female ex, Bianca Lee. You know what I'm saying? Because you staying with, y'all live together. She like, well, I had to live with her because I was down and out. I wasn't working at the time. I needed a place to stay, so I let her live with me. I'm like, well, hold on. That's your ex. She's like, that's my place sister. Wait, hold on. That's your ex. That's intimate. That's more intimate than y'all having sex. Y'all live together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, that's my place sister. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait, G, that makes no motherfucking sense. And then she told me out her own mouth last year when I first met her, when she got mad because Bianca hit her in the face, she was like, I should go to the police and tell them, you know what I'm saying, how Bianca murdered a dope fiend and let her mama take the fall for it.
Damn.
So I'm like, whoa, hold on. You know what I'm saying? You got my son around the motherfucking murderer. You got your family around this shit. Do your mama know this? Do your daddy know? I'm telling them all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how are you pushing me out the equation? But you know what I'm saying? These people who deserve to be pushed out the equation, like Thanksgiving dinners, I wasn't invited. Bianca was there. Christmas, I wasn't invited. New Year's, I wasn't invited. You know what I'm saying? So like the other person was there. Man, let me take my glasses off, man. You know what I'm saying? It's getting foggy in this motherfucker. I'm about to start having church with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and finish your question, bro.
Okay, so did she ever agree to move in?
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We was like, that was going to be the responsible thing to do because now I'm jumping the gun. But yeah, that was the responsible thing to do. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why we decided to move in together. Well, go ahead.
No, because I'm confused because she know you want to make it work, right?
Right.
But she's still not telling you everything.
No. She told me, she was like, she wanted to clean things up. She was like, well, she had things to clean up first. She didn't tell me everything it was. She was like, after she cleaned everything up, then we was going to, you know what I'm saying, make it work for the kid. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay.
So she cleaned everything, you know what I'm saying? I assume she cleaned everything up, stayed over at my house. We had sex. After we had sex for the first time again, she was like, well, I got something to tell you. Do you love me? I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, I live with Bianca. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's your ex, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the one that FaceTimed you.
No, that's
Oh,
the one.
that's the one. Okay.
The murderer.
Yeah, the
You know
murderer,
what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And this the one who drove you to the hospital with my, you know what I'm saying, with my son. You know what I'm saying? That's the one who see my son every day. So I'm like, everything that I'm supposed to be having, you taking away for somebody else. That's an ex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and then it's like, how do you trust somebody? It's hard to trust women as it is at all. How do you trust somebody that like both? You like, she like men and women, but you know what I'm saying? She don't admit to it. She like, well, I just love. So like, you were like a monkey, a dog? You were like an alien? You know what I'm saying? So how do you trust that? Then they got friends and shit that's in the equation. Everything is so weird and strange, bro. I got so much to tell you, man, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's move up to, not move up too much, but let's move up to, now she done told you about the ex, living with the ex.
Right.
And you still say, you know what, fine. I can look past that. I still want to be with you.
Right.
So what's next after that?
Okay, what's next after that? So I was like, all right, still want to be with you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I go by her crib one day. Because I'm like, by any means necessary, I got to be in my son's life. I have to be in his life. It's, you know, all cards are off the table. I got to be in his life. She's staying in a bad environment. She's staying, you know what I'm saying, a small crib. It's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? She ain't working at the time, you know what I mean? And it's like, I got to be in my son's life. So I'm like, you know what? I said, you know you're going to be my wife one day. She's like, what day that's going to be? You know what I'm saying? And she called my bluff. I'm like, well, shit, it could be today. So we got engaged.
Okay.
Then, you know what I'm saying? She was like, well, if you're serious, ask my father, Ira. So I asked Ira. He like, well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should go to counseling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Went to counseling.
So that's when the counseling came,
right? Went to counseling. You know what I'm saying? And that's when she like went to counseling and started lying, wasn't telling the truth about nothing.
Right.
So now we back having sex. So I'm like, you know what? In my mind, I already knew this. I said, well, if we ever have sex again, I'm getting her re-pregnant. I said it in my mind.
You said that you wanted to get her pregnant.
Yes, in my mind. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I said that I'm gonna get her re-pregnant because I'm like, this gonna push whoever's in your life out the equation. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna have no room to breathe and lie. You know what I'm saying? Say you not fucking with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But she was with it.
Now I'm pretty sure everybody at that moment, just like me, wondering, what the fuck was you thinking, dog?
Right.
What was you thinking? Why did you want to get her pregnant again?
She was even surprised I wanted to get her pregnant again. I was. You know what I'm saying? That was my cognitive distortion at the time. I was like, if I get her re-pregnant with, like, that'll push Treese out the equation, the chick, you know what I'm saying, who tried to steal the baby the first time.
Right.
Then, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, with another kid, you know what I'm saying, I can at least be in my son's life smooth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'll be able to experience those doctor visits. I'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, experience everything that I didn't experience the first time. And when she came to me and told me, like, I'm going to give to you what I took away last year, that joy. I'm going to give you that girl. You know what I'm saying? That's another soft spot of mine. I want a baby girl, a daughter.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you that. So she was even, you know what I'm saying, willing to do it too. So I'm like, fuck it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Sneeze on her, she pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Go to the doctor's visit with her, you know what I'm saying? Come to find us twins. I'm like,
Ooh.
I ain't know I can make twins. We ain't had twins in my family in 90 years, literally 90 years. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got twins in our family. So I'm like, I'm DNA the fuck out these kids. You dig what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Yeah, so got her pregnant, you know what I'm saying, all that. So I ain't gonna lie, she cried when she found out it was twins. She was I held her hand, she was over there crying. I was like, man, I got your back, whatever. But when I went to the car, I laughed like a motherfucker.
Why?
I laughed. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because you tried to steal these babies from me. Now you're gonna have 4. You about to be 27 years old with 4 babies and shit. A 5-year-old daughter, a 1-year-old son. At the time, Bryson, he gonna be 1, and
right.
twins. You gonna be begging for me now, motherfucker. You tried to steal them from me, now you gonna be begging.
So wait, you was trying to trap her with the kids?
Hey man, fuck it. You try to get me, I got your ass too. You know
Damn.
I'm telling the damn truth. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You said tell the truth. I'm telling the damn truth. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I mean, shit, she was with it. We had sex. She was like, nigga, don't even pull out. You know what I'm saying? You better not pull out. You know what I'm saying? So I asked her, like, goddamn, how many kids do you want? She was like, well, shit, as many God give me. So now I'm seeing her cognitive distortion was, she like women, only a woman can't give you a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Goddamn it, if all you can get out of a man is kids, you would take 100 of them and then go with a woman, and then that'll be it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was her cognitive distortion. So all this was on malicious intent. Like right now, she's pregnant. She probably 6.5, 7 months pregnant right now as fucking we speak.
Damn.
Coming to the courtroom, wobbling and shit with her fat ass, with a ring on her finger. You know what I'm saying? I be peeping the ring, you know what I'm saying? At a different ring, some little cheesy ass shit, look like a promise ring. I don't know if Bianca gave her a ring, if they finally got together, or Treese gave her a ring and they got back together, or if you just wearing a ring, you know what I'm saying, to make it seem like, oh, I'm still engaged with Lance and shit because I don't want to look bad. I'm about to be 27 years old with 4 babies. The government shut down. No motherfucking food stamps, no WIC, no goddamn it, Section 8. And what the fuck am I doing? I'm going to greet her at Walmart.
So you gave her a ring, though?
I gave her a ring.
And she kept it. She never gave it back?
Yeah, I'm getting that back. Don't worry about it. We going to be in civil court. You know what I'm saying? Straight
Woo.
up.
Okay, so when did it go sour?
You said, when did it go sour?
Yeah. Because you say, y'all, you know, you at the doctor's visit. You find out it's twins.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? She get teary-eyed. You go to the car. You start laughing like, there. You know, that's what you get. So at that point, y'all still was good, though. So when did it go sour? Like, when did y'all start having beef again?
These much love to you, Whitney Walker. What's happening? My little sister's like, shh, man, I'm telling you. I'm talking. This is where it went sour when it came down to the red flags and the dumb lies. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, she texted me one day out the blue and said, freaky self. So I'm like, fuck you mean freaky self? You know, that's normally what we, you know what I'm saying? And me and her was beefing. That's normally what we say to each other. Like, if I say something dirty to her, she takes it back to me. But out the blue, that's like out the blue, your girl just texts you, you know what I'm saying? What, yo, freaky ass nigga. Well, hold on, what did I do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, well, what happened? She's like, well, that wasn't meant for you. That was meant for my best friend. I'm like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? That was meant for your best friend. You gotta explain this shit, shorty. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, this is your second go around. I don't go back to exes. I don't tread backwards. I go forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She only had another opportunity with me, you know what I'm saying, rather than L Train because of the kids. You dig what I'm saying? So there's no room for no lies, period. You know what I'm saying? On my end or her, we trying to rebuild trust. We trying to fix a broken mirror. You dig what I'm saying? And that's impossible. We're trying to do it for the kid. So she like, well, my best friend, you know what I'm saying, Azel, she texted me that. I'm like, man, shorty, screenshot and show it to me. I'm not gonna screenshot and show it to you because, you know what I'm saying, that's the conversation between her and I. And plus, she got, you know what I'm saying, so she sent me an image. This is what it was, an image. She sent me an image, said that she was talking to, Azel was talking to her husband, showing him lingerie. And I'm like, well, show me the text thread, and why is she showing you pictures of her and her lingerie with her husband? You know what I'm saying? And she like, well, I'm not gonna do that because it's her in her drawers. Hold on, G, you like women. Why are you know what I'm saying, getting pictures of your best friend in her drawers? Right. She like, well, I seen her pictures of me in my drawers too. Like, well, now this is really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She like, no, this is normal. She's like, well, that's my best friend. If she had a tampon stuck up her pussy, I'd take it out. You know what I'm saying? She like, well, one time I was giving birth to my daughter and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she saved my pussy for me. Like, huh?
What the fuck?
So I'm like, I ain't got nothing against, you know what I'm saying, gay people. I got, you know what I'm saying, homies that's gay. But nigga, you ain't gonna show me a picture of you in your drawers. Right. Stezo, I wouldn't show you a picture of my drawers. Right. We both like the same thing. You dig what I'm saying?
What
so
the
like,
fuck?
Right, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did, you know what I'm saying? yeah, on the real, they fucking. You know what I'm saying? People on Facebook going nuts. You know what I'm saying? Dumb fucking lies. Real shit.
So that was a major red flag.
Yeah, major red flag. And
Right.
she's like, well, I'm not going to show you the text thread. I'm like, well, take the pictures out. Just show me the text thread where it said freaky self. Well, I'm not showing you. Okay, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then another dumb red, you know what I'm saying, red flag was, you know what I'm saying? What Whitney Walker say, you better tell her, you know, other gay bitches. Church. That's my homie right there, G. And she like women and shit. She keep me, you know what I'm saying, down with, you know what I'm saying, with the drawing and niggas. So check this out. So now we not even Facebook friends, but she can see everything on my page.
Right.
My page is public, but I'm like, well, why we not Facebook friends? But I can't. You can see everything on my page, but why you don't want to be my friend? Oh well, I'm deleting Facebook in 30 days anyway. Gee, that makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Let's be friends on Facebook and shit. If you seen everything, I said that's like you having virtual keys to my house, but I don't have keys to your house.
Right.
I said, how you can see all my shit, but I can't see none of yours? Well, it's not on my page. I don't be post dumb lies. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's because you still friends on Facebook with Treese. Let's be honest. You still friends with. You still fucking around with. No, I ain't. She like, well, we always get into it and we come back, you know what I'm saying, a month or so later. Like, you still fucking around with it. Stop lying and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't keep exes close to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I got exes where, like, I don't tread backwards and shit. I got exes where, like, we be friends in the future. And I count on my fingers how many friends I got as exes and shit. Comparison to, like, when we done, we done.
Right.
Because I'm going to try so hard, you know what I'm saying, to make it work. But if you fuck it up, it's done, G. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no going backwards and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that was another dumb lie. Marco Polo. You heard of that app?
No.
Okay, it's an app, Marco Polo, like a walkie-talkie app. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I click on here, you know what I'm saying, you see my face, I see your face. I'm Marco Polo on her one day, talking sweet nothings. Love you this, love you that, and now she talking dry. I'm like, gee, who you fronting for? Marco Polo me back, why I can't see your face? Well, you know what I'm saying, well, we only talk when it's about the baby, like, yeah, really? But just yesterday, you was sucking my dick. You know what I'm saying? We was fucking and shit, you know what I'm saying? And now you told me we only talk about the baby. That makes no sense, you know what I'm saying? So now it's another red flag.
So y'all not living together?
No, not this time.
Okay.
I went to go try and get us a house in Glenwood, you know, and that's another dumbass thing. I was like, let's buy a house. She was like, no, let's rent. Fuck, I'm about to be 40. What am I going to rent another house for? You know what I'm saying? Let's buy a house. You know, I've been renting houses my whole life. Let's buy a house. She said, well, buying a house is permanent. Motherfucker, having these kids is permanent. You know what I'm saying? Let's buy a house. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She wanted to stay out west, you know, which I didn't understand. I'm like, let's take them to the burbs and shit. Man, this is Chicago. Motherfuckers be out here, man, popping shorties and shit, you know what I'm saying, for nothing and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, how was it a tug of war on the living arrangements? I don't get. So like I say, the Marco Polo app, you know what I'm saying, that was some bullshit. Then another time, she had texted me out the blue and said, thank you. I'm like, gee, thank you for what? She was like, you sent me some flowers. Gee, I ain't seen you no fucking flowers.
Oh, shit.
So if your man tell you he ain't seen you no flowers and shit, the first thing you supposed to do is throw them in the garbage. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Or see where they came from. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. She didn't throw them in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, they came to my grandma's house and, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, just give them straight to Kriana. Gee, that didn't come from me. They must came from Treese. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I go by a crib. They on her dresser. I pour bleach on them. I'm like, man, gee, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to throw them away yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Dumb lies. Dumb lies. Dumb lies. Moving forth. Like I said, going back to counseling, she told the counselor, well, we going to change the baby's last name. All you got to do is just sign, you know what I'm saying, a piece of paperwork that, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck, I forgot what it's called. You sign a piece of paperwork, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, it's $15, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all you had, I had to, you know what I'm saying, get all the information sent out to Springfield to get my name added. All she had to do was just sign it for $15. His last name would have been changed. She lied to the counselor. I'm going to change his last name, but I got to talk to my lawyer first. Why do you got to talk to your lawyer first?
About a name change.
About a name change of our child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It looks so stupid on his birth certificate. It says Bryson Gilmer, Kriana Thomas, Lance Thompson. Who the fuck is the father and mother? You know what I'm saying? That's dumb. You dig what I'm saying? So she lying like, well, I'm going to change. It was like pulling teeth to give me that honorable moment. And I talked to her daddy. He was like, well, she doing that to pay homage to him because he was the only man in her life. I feel you. That's cool. But now I am the man. This is my son. You know what I'm saying? How much going to be stolen from me? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to make up for the bullshit you put me through last year, you need to come to me with one redemption. You know what I'm saying? One, you know what I'm saying? She said notarized letter or that shit. Affidavit. That's what it is, Whitney. Affidavit. Yes.
Okay.
Affidavit. So you should come to me with one redemption. You know what I'm saying? Anything I should ask for, but to come down to the baby, you should be wanting to give me. But it's like still, you're resistant towards. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it. So I'm like, well, you know, I just don't
You never
get it.
saw all the resistance as a red flag. You know, she don't want the house because it's permanent. She don't want to change the last name because that's more permanent. Like you never saw all this.
I'm peeping
tug
all
of war.
that.
Okay,
Right, I'm peeping all that, but I'm like, it was a game to me. I was like, if I gotta, you know what I'm saying, pretend to love you, pretend to, you know what I'm saying, move in and sacrifice my own happiness and peace to be with somebody I'm really not vibing with to be with my son. That's what I was doing. It wasn't the chase for love for her. It was the chase to be in my kid's life.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that was.
Whew.
So yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to explain to you everything went south again. Now moving on again. This was like a holiday, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this was Thanksgiving. She say, well, bring the baby back by 8:00. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't answering you last. No, she wasn't, Yanni. She said, bring the baby back by 8:00. I picked him up by 1. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what am I bringing him up by 8:00 for if you're at work and you get off at midnight and he's with his father? I'm off tonight. You know what I'm saying? Why do I need to bring him back? And I normally keep him on the weekend. I normally keep him on Fridays and Saturdays. It's Thursday. I'm off. Why do he got to? I'm drinking. One of my headlights out of my truck. He's with his father. Why am I bringing him back? Take him to my mama house. Why am I taking him to your mama house? You know what I'm saying? At 8:00. You know what I'm saying? And your mama stay in the bad area too. And it's like, why am I doing that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's my son. He's with the father. Either bring him back or you ain't seen him at all. I'm like, gee, who you talking to?
The fuck? What
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Right? I'm like, who was you talking to? I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying, actually understanding because, you know what I'm saying, she's pregnant with twins. You know, a lot of emotions and stuff. I'm like, why?
And at this time, y'all cool.
Yeah, we was cool. So,
She just threatened the whole bring him back or else type
right.
shit.
So I'm like, well, how does this make sense? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bring him back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I got him. I said, if your mama needs to babysit him, that's cool. But you know what I'm saying? He's with his father. Bring him back and you ain't getting him. All right, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I call your mama. I pulled off, called her mama. Her mama was, I don't know why Cree, you know what I'm saying, acting like that. We don't have no plans with him. She just want him over here. Like, all right, man, whatever. So now I'm thinking, my man, now you on some bullshit again.
Right.
You must want to take my son, you know what I'm saying, and have him with the girl or something or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding it. So I'm
because
like,
she's at work.
Yeah, she at work.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, for the better, you know what I'm saying, of our situation, to keep from arguing, I'll bring him back. I brought him back over there around 8:00. Took him over there, you know what I'm saying, walked him in the house, was all nice, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, bad area and shit too. I'm coming over there, the fucking Cadillac Escalades, sitting on foes and shit, looking like I'm the dope man or some shit.
Right.
Looking sweet as hell, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, I'm nervous in the motherfucker. I should have swore with me. So dropped him off. Normally she, you know what I'm saying, text me when she get home, babe, I made it home, love you, blah, blah, blah. She didn't. So I text her like, oh, thanks, you know what I'm saying, let me know that you made it to the crib. You know, and I dropped the baby off, she didn't reply. Next morning, I hit her up. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? You good? She attitude, everything, you know what I'm saying? You good? Attitude, all this old bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? She like, I'm like, what time you want to pick the baby? I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm like, damn, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I let a couple hours pass. I called her, she ain't answer. So I called from a different number. She answered. So now I'm like, damn, G, how the fuck you answer from another number when I'm calling about my son? You ain't got, because I don't want to talk to you. Click. So I'm like, man, G, you disrespectful than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You have no reason to know why she pissed at you.
None. And you know what I'm saying? She was sick. I forgot to tell you this. She was sick a week prior where she was dehydrated, everything, and had to go to the hospital. So I'm like, I'm on my way. Like I said, you're pregnant, we pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on my way to the hospital. No, don't come. Please don't come. I'm like, fuck you mean you carrying my twins? Why shouldn't I come to the hospital? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? No, don't come. So now I'm like, if any other female up there, or somebody else besides me, because now it's like, you know what I'm saying, now you playing with my emotions and shit again. You know, I'm going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Don't come. She's like, you don't know hospital I'm at. Like, gee, you stay out west, either Mount Sinai or St. Anthony. You know what I'm saying? You got a low battery on this one.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So, you know, I'm like, it's either Mount Sinai or St. Anthony. So I wind up not going, pick my son up from daycare, took him to, you know what I'm saying, to the doctor. We wind up having RSV, just making sure he was straight. So, like I said, so now, that day, when I talked to her, she was acting funny. So now, it hit the back of my mind. It was like, call Treese, because I still had a number. I called Treese. And Treese, you know what I'm saying, she did some fucked up shit, but, I mean, I got respect for her because she told the truth. I called Treese. I'm like, man, G, I say, my baby mama pissing me off. She like, who's this? I say, Lance. She say, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, she on some bullshit. So I explained her the situation. She like, y'all still fucking around? She like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I was over here. She was over my house the other day and I cooked the dinner. We was fucking. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what I'm saying? That the time that you Marco Polo'd her and shit, she didn't respond. She was over my house. She was like, the flowers that were sent, I sent them.
Now, Treese is the first ex you found about when she was pregnant with your son.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm like, man, what the fuck? I tried to forgive you for some whole shit you pulled last year. You do it again to me again. It's, you know what I'm saying, like a triple slap in the face.
Right.
So I'm like, did you know we was engaged? Did you know what I'm saying, she's pregnant right now with twins? She like, hell no, I ain't know none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, I thought she wouldn't fuck with you either. She called Kriana on three-way, and I'm listening. Treese called on three-way and shit like, why you sick? She's like, I don't know. She's like, are you pregnant? I don't know. You must talk to Lance. So I'm just listening. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then after that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they put fraudulent, you know what I'm saying, claims on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my son since November 23rd, and I'm fighting right now to see my kid, and that's why I'm at with it. That's why I put the song out, because you know what I'm saying, life ain't promised, tomorrow ain't promised, and if anything ever was to happen to me, it was Kriana Thomas and Bianca Lee that did it, because they didn't call my job. And I'm gonna tell you this, you know what I'm saying, before I pass the mic to you, they didn't call my job. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called up there not too long ago and was like, I'm gonna shoot if I don't talk to Lance, I'm gonna shoot up, you know what I'm saying, the whole place. Got a motherfucking text message. I'm gonna show you right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you right now from 312-912-2049. It says, your bitch ass getting fired from that job. I'm gonna make sure that, and I'm gonna show you who you've been fucking with. Let me show y'all that. So I ain't lying. Let me show you that. So I ain't lying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who number that is. Let me show everybody over here. So I ain't lying. So that is why I decided to sit up here and tell my truth, because it's three sides to the story. Your side, my side, the truth. I told my side. So please, y'all tell me what y'all think is the truth. Go ahead, Stezo.
Oh, fucking K. First off, let me say, when you told me about, you said, I don't want to tell you everything because it's going to blow your motherfucking mind. I was saying to myself, like, damn, it can't be worse than the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. I'm like, I can't, because that was a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? All the way around.
Right.
But, man, after this motherfucking story, whoo, okay, I don't even know where to start. Well, I guess the obvious question, if things were to calm down, are you giving her a third chance?
Hell no. Hell no.
That's probably the first question I got.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, I'm glad you asked that question, because I had to ask myself that question too. Because like I said before, I don't believe in creating baby mamas. I believe in creating wives. I believe in families. Right. So, you know what I'm saying, I have kids so young. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's like we have three innocent souls that we created. You know what I'm saying? Three innocent souls that we created. She has an older daughter and I have an older son, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, that'll be 5 kids total. We got 3 innocent souls that we created together. We're like, how do we work now? You know what I'm saying? I know people who done parted ways with their kids that they've been like 2 years, a year or so, 3 years. Well, it's like, you know what I'm saying, how do you work that out? I still don't know how to do that. And I forgot to tell you something else. I'm gonna give you the mic back. You know what I'm saying? When I met up with Treese and she talked to me, she told me stuff that she shouldn't even have known. You know what I'm saying? She told me stuff that she shouldn't even have known. She was like that Kriana had wanted to put a hit out on me. Really? You know what I'm saying? She told her where I live. You know what I'm saying? Treese even told me where I live. Now, Treese never been to my house. Now, how the fuck you know where I live? Right. Told me what type of car I was driving and shit, everything. You know what I'm saying? Where I work. You know what I'm saying? So, Treese knew too much information for her to been, you know what I'm saying, lying and go that far. That's why I was like, man, if anything God forbid happened to me, it was Kriana or Bianca. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's like, why you want to steal that baby that bad? Well, you want to falsely get the father arrested? You know what I'm saying, try and get on whack, you know what I'm saying, goddamn it, just so you can have a baby in your life.
Now, have you went to the police? Do you have like any?
I went to the police. I got reports. I got claims, everything. But you know what I'm saying, as being a male, they don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying, real shit. They don't give a fuck about us. Yeah. They basically like, we'll take the report. That's it. A woman could go and say he sneezed in my face and say, excuse me, get order protection. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We get nothing. Damn. We get nothing. Straight up. Go ahead, Stezo.
So now, are you back with another lawyer?
Nene said, you should have been left. Now move on. Real shit. So man, I got 2 lawyers, bro. Dang. 2 lawyers. A criminal attorney and a family attorney. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. If y'all want to help me out in this situation, I started a GoFundMe page. You know what I'm saying? Under the Real Fathers Fight Act. Y'all can check that out. Y'all could, even if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, share, goddamn it, put no money into it. Share it. Let somebody else hear it, hear the story. Listen to the song, share the song. Listen to my truth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to do, help out in this situation. It'd be greatly appreciated. Go ahead, Stezo.
Now, where's her family? Are they still talking to you? Are you and her mother still in communication, or
She put a fraudulent order of protection out against me. Where it's like she got her on the order of protection, the mama, the daddy, the baby. You know what I'm saying? The chick she lived with. I'm like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? What? Now you playing I'm afraid role. But then when I see you, we would go to court, you in there, because my lawyer went up there to talk to her. She like, lawyer, he has lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, acting like a little kid and stuff, saying being an adult about the situation.
Wow.
But it's like, we could have, the money I'd have spent out on lawyers, we got 3 babies. You know what I'm saying? I could have, put them through college right now. I could have, got y'all a crib, got you a car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was like, we could have been straight. But it's like, going back and forth to court just to prove on who's right and who's wrong, to me, that's dumb. When Jay-Z said, you know what I'm saying, nobody win when the family feuds, you know what I'm saying, that shit was real.
Yeah.
This is stupid to me.
Yeah, it is.
Especially with your boy, the Orange Man, got them in the office. They took everything. So, like, eventually you're going to even have to stop being a greeter at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
What you going to do? So,
now, is your family in contact with her?
Can't nobody talk to her. My people can't talk to her because, you know what I'm saying, it's a no contact order. My people can't talk to her, none of that.
So nobody's seen, you got sisters who haven't seen they nephew.
Nope.
You got mothers and fathers haven't seen they grandchild.
Nope, nobody.
Since
I don't
when?
even, right, I since November 23rd. I don't even know what these babies are. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what they are. You know what I mean? She know it, and that's giving her power. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what they are. Girl, boy, 2 boys. I don't know. The baby shower, I don't know. Of course, I'm going to be pushed out the equation. And then when my baby son, Bryson, when I found out his birthday, you know what I'm saying? I found it out the most disrespectful way. I found it out via email because my attorney had emailed her attorney, was like, when is the baby's birthday? She's like, oh, he was born 2 weeks ago. I sat in the car crying, G.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got a son out here that I never met and I don't even know his birthday.
Right.
I sat in the car and cried like a motherfucker because I'm like, man, and I ain't even no crybaby ass dude. You know what I'm saying? I cried because I'm like, man, my emotions was fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real fucked up.
Do you think you could have got any of this information if you didn't have a lawyer, with this system?
That's a good question because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got nothing. I
Right.
mean, with a lawyer, that's at least making her, to show up. You know, us not being married, she could have skipped town, but the only thing that's saving her from skipping town is because, you know what I'm saying, she has a kid with somebody else, and, you know what I'm saying, he had to go to court for his daughter. Me and him sat down and talked before. He a real cool brother, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna put him on blast, you know what I'm saying, but he a real cool brother. We done sat and chopped it up and everything, you know what I'm saying? And he forewarned me about all this, bro.
I was just finna ask you, like, did he give you the head nod, like, get out of here, run?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just finna ask you that.
They say my shoe is mine. Hey, I'm blood testing all the kids. I'm blood testing them all. He gave me the heads up. You know what I'm saying? He did. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? And he a celebrity figure as well. And he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? She gonna try to do the family thing again. He was like, don't fall for it. She gonna be nice. Don't fall for it. You know what I'm saying? My dumb ass, you know what I'm saying, fell for this shit. I should have listened to him. Straight up. Straight up.
So now, I guess my final question would be, how do you want this to end? Do you want to be the kid's father? The twins?
Do I want to be their father?
Yeah.
If they're mine, yes.
Okay.
If all these kids are mine, yes, I want to be their father. I want to, take full responsibility for mine. But, you know what I'm saying, if it come to find out none of these kids is mine, boy, I throw the biggest party in the world because that means it's no ties that I have with her.
Okay, I got you.
No ties with her.
Because I was going to ask, if you are the father, do you think you'll fight for full custody?
Of the kids?
Yeah.
Stay tuned, y'all. You damn right I'm fighting for full custody of mine. Stay tuned.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Well, your ass wasn't lying when you said you had a story to tell.
If it take the rest of my days and it'll take every dollar in my pocket, I'm going to be in court, you know what I'm saying, to make sure my kids, you know what I'm saying, goddamn it, be straight. Bryson look like you and he's your son. Go ahead, what you say?
Ooh, I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else to ask me. I mean, damn.
He gave me the look, the shame, like trying to hug me or something.
Right, like, damn. I mean, of course, everybody, saying why go back, and you explained why. You wanted the family structure.
Right. But I'm saying, like, what do you do as a man when you have a baby that's so young? And you know what I'm saying? It's like, you presented with the situation. The baby's so young. You live in a bad area.
Right.
The mother, you know what I'm saying, in a situation where she got all these people around, no matter what their sex or gender are that's abusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I said, I come from different beliefs where it's like I believe in, you know what I'm saying, a certain type of old school upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like that's what I was trying to provide for my child.
Is she asking for child support?
And that's the funny part too. At first she was like, no, I'm saying no child support, blah blah blah. But I got a letter in the mail when child support was like, we want to verify your address. Yeah, I want to verify a DNA test.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Verify a DNA test. How about that?
So she's been to court, now she wants child support.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which is hilarious. And like I say, I told you, I go to counseling, and you know what I'm saying? For real. We went to counseling together, and I still continue to go myself. You know what I'm saying? My counselor hit me up yesterday like, Lance, did you delete all your sessions? I'm like, no, why? All your sessions just got deleted. She told me this last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't delete them. Kriana deleted them and shit because, you know what I'm saying? We went to counseling together. She had access of that portal because she was the one with a different schedule than mine. So she deleted all my sessions. So I don't go to counseling. I'm like, you petty as
Wow.
hell.
So y'all book them online? Like
book
an
them
app
online.
or something? Hell no.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, super petty, man. Super petty. Super petty, bro.
Whoo, boy. Tell him again. What's the movement you got going, the Facebook group?
It's called Real Fathers Fight. You know what I'm saying? Real Fathers Fight. If y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, support the movement, go to Real Fathers Fight. Y'all check out that song, you know what I'm saying? Daddy Trap, Mama Lad. And the reason, I'm going to tell y'all the reason, because I've been getting mixed opinions on it. Some people rock with me. Some people understand it. Some people don't. The reason why I came up with the song Daddy Trap, Mama Lad, because it's like, women sit up here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to use the word women. Because the word woman, you know what I'm saying, I hold up to the most highest praise. Certain females will sit up here and lie and be like, your daddy wasn't shit. He didn't try. He a deadbeat. And that's one thing that I heard that she was telling Treese. Lance ain't shit. He leaves Trey all the time. He starves them. What? And, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that's disrespectful. I raised other people's kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to follow that same stigma of a deadbeat daddy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't whoop my nephew's father for not being there for his son. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to put me in the same category. And especially the reason why I'm speaking out is I never want nobody to say, well, he got this young girl pregnant to just leave her. He just used her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 39, about to be 40. She just turned 27. Well, like, he just used her, you know what I'm saying, to get pregnant. No, that's not the case. I'm trying to be in my kid's life. I'm trying to be in their life, period. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I wrote the song because it's like it's a time capsule. You know what I'm saying? It was like if I'm here or not, I want them to know the truth, how much daddy loved you, daddy cared, and daddy fought for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Because I've heard people say that before. You know, they say they turn 19 or 20, and then the mother or father reaches out, and the first thing they ask them is, well, why you wait so long? Like, why you didn't fight? Why you didn't?
Right.
You know, they get the whole, you know your mama, she crazy. You know your mama didn't. Like, yeah, but I wasn't worth it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'll never want my kid to think that you wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? No, you wasn't worth anything that's a part of me is worth it. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna fight for mine. I'm not gonna give up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I say fight, you know what I'm saying the legal, legit way.
Explain to everybody who hasn't been in the court system, you know, because we always see it on TV, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't think people understand how hard it is for fathers when they walk into that courtroom. Like the look that they give you already. Like, you're already the bad guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do. So explain to them how what you've learned from doing this, like to help the next man, you know what I'm saying, not make the same, I don't want to say mistakes, because it's not a mistake fighting for your kid, but to help the next person, what would you tell them to do if they going through a certain situation?
Well, much as you want that raw pussy, man, wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? But as far as going to the courts, I mean, I've been back and forth to court so much. Even, you know what I'm saying, as a child, was like going back and forth to court so much. I damn near could be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer at one point in time. I hate court. I don't care if it's traffic court, you know what I'm saying, whatever, people's court. I hate court.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, as soon as you go in there, you already, like you said, looked upon as the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You feel drained. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they look, as soon as you walk up there, I mean, the woman don't even have to appear. They can be like, oh, well, she didn't show up, or she's late. Well, damn, can the case be dismissed? No, give her continuance. But as a man, you like, well, I'm the one who was the petitioner. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. So it's like you have to demonstrate so much patience. You have to demonstrate patience. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to learn myself is patience. You know what I'm saying? I want everything now. Because, I mean, I was taking everything personal. It was like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got my last name. I ain't seen him on this day. I ain't seen him on that day. How somebody else seen him? How somebody else seen him? Demonstrate patience. You know what I'm saying? This is a game of chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You want to win the marathon, not the race. So, like, that's something I actually had to, you know what I'm saying, learn, and I'm still learning myself. Because you go in there, you be like, I done just gave the lawyer $700. I want to see my kid now.
Right.
Judge was like, oh, well, we'll listen to you 2 weeks from now. Continuous. Like, motherfucker, we can hear the whole case right now. You know what I'm saying? That's like you giving me an interview and be like, okay, tell me the first segment, and then 2 weeks later, the next segment, like, we can hear it all now.
Yeah.
The courts don't want to hear you, man. It's all about money. They don't give a fuck who's right or wrong. They want their pockets fed, man. They not here to help you. Yeah. Straight up.
Dang.
But if you can afford to fight for your kids, fight for your kids. You can get a lawyer, get a lawyer. Do not go to Jeffrey Levitt. People told me that shit, you know what I'm saying? In my inbox, it was like, man, don't go to Jeffrey Levitt. They was like, man, this dude, you know what I'm saying, bleed you dry. He all about the money. My dumb ass win. I'm over here bragging. I just went to Jeffrey Levitt, spent $2,500. Jeffrey Levitt the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a new pair of Nikes or something. Man, them motherfuckers do not care. They charge me for emails. They charge me for text messages. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then quit in the middle of disposition. I got a good attorney now, you know what I'm saying, a female. And to tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm telling y'all the truth. If you don't get a lawyer, y'all might not agree with me. This might sound racist. Get a white man. Get a white lawyer.
Really?
Real shit. Get a white lawyer. Get a white Jewish lawyer. All my lawyers now are white. You know what I'm saying? Not to say nothing about our people, you know what I'm saying, as black, but think about it. They already look at us like we ain't shit when we go to the courtroom. Mm-hmm. They already look at us like we ain't shit. You get a white Jewish lawyer, they go golfing together. They go to rallies and shit together. You know what I'm saying? They kick it together. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? They want to look out for each other and give each other favors and shit. Get a white man.
Damn.
They respect them more.
My uncle told me that when I was little, too.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, get you a white Jewish mouthpiece.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't got to speak. They don't got to say too much or nothing. Black man, you a black person with a black attorney, they like, man, shit, another nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me being honest. Yeah. Straight up.
Ooh, so now, after all of this,
uh-huh.
You got the song out. Are you working on another complete CD, another album?
Yes.
Because, I mean, you just got done with therapy.
Yes. And okay, I'm glad you asked that question. So, I came out with therapy, that album, because last year, like I said, I went through the most, and it just frustrated me. So, I'm like, and the reason I named it therapy because my writing is my therapy. So, in the beginning of the song, say, pen to the pad, I got to release this pain. Writing myself out of stress before I go insane. That shit real. You know what I'm saying? When I write, it's like me talking to myself. I'm you know what I'm saying, medicating me. So it's like I came out with therapy. It was some songs on there that were good. You know what I'm saying? Positive. It was some songs on there that was bad. Because I was frustrated, like War and My Last Word. And you know what I'm saying? A Stolen Joy. It wasn't bad, but it was like I didn't want my son, you know what I'm saying, or that to be the image where I was just leaving that out there.
Right.
So I came out with another album, A Better Man. It was like I paid homage to her. You know what I'm saying? Because when the kid was born, we got back together, I said, well, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, people to sit up here and just take sides or, you know what I'm saying, think it's all bad. I came up with another album, you know what I'm saying? And on there, Thunder and Rain. If you play that song, Thunder and Rain, that whole song was dedicated to her. She called me up one day, and she was like, make a song called Rain. So I got a song called Rain. She was like, no, because she's afraid of thunder and lightning. She's like, make a song called Thunder and Rain. Everything I'm saying in there, I'm talking about her. God's creation, the creator of the sun. Her name is Kriana. I nicknamed her Creation. I always said you're God's creation. God created you for me. God's creation, the creator of the sun, my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walk with me, you know what I'm saying? Walk with me, take your time, don't run. You know what I'm saying? A new edition. We got, you know what I'm saying? Can you stand in the rain? We have a new edition to look after. Can you stand in the rain? The bullshit we going through. Paying homage to New Edition, the group. We have a new edition with a new baby. We have a new edition to look after. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that I paid homage to home. I did another song. You know what I'm saying? Was like me and Lynn was together 13 years. I put her in the same category as Lynn.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I did another song called To the Mother of My Kids. You can listen to that. The whole album is called A Better Man. I did a song called To the Mother of My Kids. Well, I shot her out, said her government name. I was like, man, look, I respect you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? For giving me my son. All that. So now when you ask me, am I coming out with therapy too? I have no choice. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have no choice. I have to come out with therapy too. I was done right. I was going to write. I want to finally get to the point in my life where I can write something fun. Something off creativity. I don't know how to write nothing fun or just off creativity. I sit there for hours with just the paper and pen. But if I'm going through something, I could write. You know, I could write right now. You know what I'm saying? The songs come to me because I'm self-medicating me. You know what I'm saying? I'm administering, you know what I'm saying, self-help toward me first. Well, like if I'm going through something, like my girl Mary J. Blige, she make her best music to me, you know what I'm saying, when she hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make a happy song. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a funny song, Sting Panther, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how to really, you know what I'm saying, do all that. So yeah, the album therapy is not just totally based on this situation, but it's like it's based on everything, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through in life. Everything I'm going through in life. And this album, you know what I'm saying, is like I said, it's different. Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying, core DJ Q-Ball Crewcon, CRSMG Studios. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? He the one who helped me out with this. And I got a gospel joint on there too.
Okay.
I got a gospel joint there. Your boy did a gospel song called Lord Help Me. You know what I'm saying? Called Lord Help Me. And I got another one called One Day at a Time. So like the whole album ain't just, okay, well, fuck this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's me helping me. For real.
Ooh, man. Again, man, thank you. Appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And damn, I ain't the one to get tongue-tied. That's not me, but damn. I guess, okay, my real final question. From a legal standpoint, has your lawyer talked to you about expressing this publicly?
I let my lawyer hear the song.
Okay.
And she was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You could have just sent me the song first. You're like, wow, that tells everything.
Okay.
She was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? As far as the interviews and all that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go in, you know what I'm saying, ask them, you know what I'm saying, about all that. But everything I said could be supported with facts. So even using people's names, you know what I'm saying, it's not slandering their character. I'm supporting you with facts. Just like the R. Kelly document, you know what I'm saying? They supported it with facts. Yeah. And I just supported the fact when I just showed you a text message of somebody calling me from that number. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fact who my son's mother is, and it's a fact who she lived with, it's a fact who she been with. And I'm not slandering nobody's character or trying to, you know what I'm saying? Let me make my disclaimer right now. I'm not slandering nobody's name. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to, you know what I'm saying, build armies. Not trying to get nobody to, you know what I'm saying, to do anything malicious towards her or anybody in her family, her circle. I'm just telling my story, my truth, and you tell me who you think, you know what I'm saying, is right or wrong.
All right, man. Well, there y'all have it, man, right there. And we're going to leave y'all with the song. Tell them the name of the song again.
The name of the song is Daddy Tried, Mama Lied. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to that song. It's 5.5 minutes long. Daddy Tried, Mama Lied. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that and let me know what you think. That's a picture of me holding my son, you know what I'm saying, as the album cover. Daddy Tried, Mama Lied. And like I say, I had to tell my truth. If a man ain't got nothing else in this world, what he got? His balls and his word. You did.
And on that note, man, we out.
Stezo's Thought of the Day.
Ooh, once again, man, thanks to the homie author Lance D. Thompson Jr. for coming through and telling us this story, man. As you can see, it's getting real, man. It's getting real. Make sure y'all check his work out, too, everywhere. Everywhere music is streaming, man, you can check him out. Also, you can follow him on Facebook, Arthur Lance D. Thompson Jr. And like I said, we're going to leave y'all with that song, Daddy Tried, Mama Lied. Y'all check it out and tell us what you think.
All I wanted was to be a family, a father and a groom. Be there faithfully while y'all was in the womb. Hear your first heartbeat and watch you grow. So eager to invest my love, I just wanted it to show. So if y'all don't mind, please take a seat and listen to your daddy. Let me explain how I just wanted you in my life so badly. Met your mother when I first moved back to the Midwest. Had a lot of pain buried deep inside my chest. My ex-wife just passed and now I'm a single dad. No time for many tears, gotta stay strong and not be sad. Explaining to a motherless child that we're all we got. It's like saying it'll be okay when you just got shot. She appeared to be friendly, so we spoke on a few occasions. Got a little closer, so I explained to her my situations. Beautiful inside out, a young PYT. So I asked, what's up with you and me? I'm planning a trip to Jamaica. My little sister about to jump the room. I would invite you, but I think it's too soon. She replied that she'll go, and yes, we can be a team. We had fun, it's like living a dream. Having a few disagreements, she started to act oddly. Come to find out it's changes in her body. She's pregnant only after knowing each other for a few months. Man, they say all it takes is to hit that target once. Now I'm trying to step up and be a strong provider. Doing whatever it takes to show your moms I'm a rider. Said let's think about getting married and buying a house. I guess she wasn't ready to be my spouse. Legs popped up, her name was Treese. This is where our friendship first ceased. Come to find out your mama was engaged to this girl, and I guess I was her secret lover. Even though she beat her, slashed her tire, she still wanted her over her brother. Treese even slapped her up while she was pregnant with you, Bryce. I heard she even tried to kill your mama once or twice.
snatching out via her arm while she rests in a hospital bed. Sometime I'm confused on what's really going on in your mom's head. When you was conceived, we agreed that your name would be Legend and your last name would be after me. As you can see, that didn't even happen, B. I went to court spending over 10 G's just to fight for my rights as your father. Not really knowing why your mama wanna make our life much harder. Tried to steal you from me and raise you with her female boo. You can Google everything I'm saying, son, it's true. When you was born, I didn't have the honor to embrace that joy. A proud father, my second baby boy. Your mother put a fraudulent order of protection against me so I couldn't go to no doctor's visits or share this blessing. I'm only telling you this so you can know why daddy was stretching. First time I met you, you was 2 months old. I had to meet you at a coffee shop. Your grandmother brought you to me while your mama just stared, looking pissed off and hot. Holding you among strangers, still couldn't have my personal tears. So I prayed over you and asked God to bless your years. I didn't take a DNA test. I told the courts before the father that I'm your daddy, and told them that you don't have to worry about nothing because you had me. They barely wanted to grant me visitation because mommy lied and said she was still breastfeeding. And any given time you needed to be eating, lying claiming that she lived over an hour away. Only choice I had was to let her win and pray. Playing nice with your mother, now I'm able to see you more. Happy as can be, forget trying to even to school. We decided to move forward for you and put our past to rest. Charged to the game went on life's test. We got back together, things were starting off so sweet. Being Mr. Romantic, trying to sweep your mom's off her feet. Proposed her and asked your papa for her hand as my bride. He suggested counsel, we went and she just laughed. Not telling the truth about nothing in her life. Derek was even wondering if she was ready to be my wife. Wanted to move you from the ghetto and give you a better upbringing. Let's think about it, who wants their child to go to bed with gunshots ringing? By any means necessary, I wanted to do what's right. Couldn't give up on you, son, cause real fathers fight. I got your mama pregnant again, hoping and praying for a better outcome. Not knowing it'd be twins, I expected just one. Now my love is underlying emotions, pride and my ego. I got another call from Trish, your mama still cheating, oh no. They still having sex and she just cooked her dinner. All while pregnant again, she's such a sinner. Lied to me about everything, claiming she just wanted a family with me. But let's be honest, she's living with another ex-BB. Bianca ain't your auntie, your mama used to date. A motherfucking murderer killed a dope fiend in 08. Your mama told me that herself, so who's really the liar? Man, son, I was pissed and on fire. Now we don't talk no more, gotta handle everything the legit way. Justice will prevail one day. I couldn't enjoy your very first Christmas either. She wanted you away from me. I can't believe once I was happy with her, laying next to me. To my twins, daddy love you, one day you'll see that daddy never gave up on me. Do y'all research, everything I'm saying is the truth. Listen to my albums, read my books if you want proof. As I wrote this, my heart cried, but I had to tell the truth on how daddy tried and mama lied.
This interview was brought to you by Stezo Radio Podcast. You can check out the podcast by subscribing to Stezo Radio on iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Google Play. Also, follow us on all social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. And please remember,
Stezo Radio is for adults only.